You did mention the conversion of Iceland, because
Yes.
the wonders at Frodo happen around the same time, the same summer. Well, Þórgunna comes to Iceland from the Hebrides during that time. How is the Christianization of Iceland connected with the wonders at Frodo? You would imagine that the vicinity of the two things kind of invites the reader to somehow link the two.
This is a transitional time, the conversion time. It's a liminal time where the society which is being portrayed in the saga is evolving into a Christian society, and this is just, we're at the limit between the two, and Christianity has arrived, and a church has been built at Frodo, but for the moment there are no priests, and so there's nobody there to take care of holy ritual and things like that, which is necessary. And that is why Þórgunna, when she dies, something is happening, some kind of paranormal or supernatural events are occurring that cause her death. The blood that rains down on her on the farm, and especially won't dry on anything that she has touched, and she is taken ill shortly afterwards. That means that there's something is going on, something supernatural, but not necessarily Christian. But she is seeking protection from whatever that is by asking the farmer on her deathbed. She asked the farmer to have her body taken to Skálholt, which is quite far away from Frodo. It's in southern Iceland. Frodo is at the western extremity of Iceland, so it's quite a favor being asked. But she wants to be buried there. She has this premonition that this will be a holy place, and it turns out that 60 years later it will become the seat of the first Icelandic bishop. And she has also an idea that there will be priests there that will be able to give her the last rites, or bury her body in a full Christian way, which means that it will be protected from the evil whatever forces that can invest her body and do something else. And here we have to think of the context of the saga. We have already seen in the saga in previous chapters how people's dead bodies can be infested by evil spirits and become revenants.
Right.
And Þórgunna is herself being protected from becoming a revenant by having her body moved. But not all of her last wishes are respected.
Okay, so that kind of triggers the whole thing.
And that triggers the whole thing. But what these forces that are behind the wonders of Frodo, we're not told. It is left open, but it's probably just all kinds of forces of evil and paganism, heathendom, that are still alive in a society which is transitioning from paganism to Christianity.
Bernardine Macreish has in fact pointed out that Eyrbyggja's saga is very carefully constructed around the conversion, so that things which were okay before the conversion are no longer okay afterwards. So before the conversion, it's perfectly fine that the ancestors go and join the other ancestors, feasting in Helgafell. That's what happens before the conversion. After the conversion, it's not what's supposed to happen, and it looks almost as if those who die in this liminal, crossover period aren't really sure what to do with themselves. They can't go into the mountain anymore. They don't really know that they're supposed to lie quietly in their graves, so they come back to the farm and sit around feasting and creating havoc for the living inhabitants until Snorri Gothi and others deal with them.